What's going on, champions? Estrada-Lopez coming at you here with Luna. Hello. Wow. So, this is the new addition to the family. She just came here 1 week ago, so we're bonding. Oh, and she's so soft. Okay, so let's jump into the topic of today. The most important fact you did not know about boiling your foods. And oh, sweet Jesus, hopefully she doesn't knock everything over. So, a lot of recipes that you cook ask for you to be able to bring the temperature up to a boil. So for example, if you're cooking something like a chicken noodle soup, if you're cooking a beef stew, chicken rice, she's really getting into the meowing. I'm still getting used to that. All right, so a lot of these recipes call for you to bring it to a boil and then after to bring it down to a medium-low heat so that it simmers. Why does it ask you to do this? That's what I want to share with you today. And it's actually not to be able to give the food or better flavoring or whatnot. It's actually, the most important reason is to help kill the bacteria or any other kind of microorganisms that you find in the meats in that food that can cause you to get sick. So what ends up happening is that a lot of times there's a lot of bacteria that is in your food. It's, for example, chicken, when you leave it out of the fridge for a little while, every 20 minutes, so I don't have enough fingers here, that's a 20 right there for you. Every 20 minutes, the bacteria within these meats that are in the open air multiplies by 2. So that means if you have an hour, your meat sitting just out and about, it just multiplied by 6 times the bacteria. And it doesn't look like it, but if you look at it on the microscopic level, it has a lot developing. What are a couple of these different bacterias? There's bacterias like E.coli, there's bacterias like Salmonella, and what do these usually cause? They cause you to have diarrhea, they cause you to have vomiting, and a bunch of other things that pretty much leave you not a good condition. So, one of the ways to be able to eliminate these bacterias or microorganisms is to bring the food to a boil. Now, here's a couple little cool fun facts. The boiling temperature of water is 212 degrees. The temperature that you need to be able to kill a lot of these bacteria, microorganisms, is within the range of 145 to 165 degrees. So what ends up happening is when a recipe asks you to bring the soup, let's use the chicken noodle soup as an example, bring the chicken noodle soup first, once you add all the ingredients to the pot, to be able to bring it up to a boil. Typically the boil is when you see the little bubbles that are forming at the top, the little surface of the water or whatever kind of liquid that you're using. Sometimes it could be like a chicken stock. So the bubbles that form at the top, that's when it reaches the boiling point. And at that point, you've reached 212 degrees. So if you're not tedious and you're pulling out a thermometer to stick it into the soup to be able to figure out, oh, let's see, oh yes, I've reached 165 degrees, yay, it's time to cook it properly. No, it's actually the easiest way to indicator is just to bring it to a boil. So you bring it to a boil and that kills all the microorganisms, bacteria, and then afterwards you bring it down to simmer to be able to cook the meat with all the other spices, ingredients so that it absorbs the flavor. So that's the main reason that you want to bring it up to a boil. And really quick, a couple different temperatures. The reason that I said 165 to 145 degrees is, for example, chicken, it needs to reach 165 degrees. Beef needs to reach 155 degrees. And any kind of fish needs to reach 145 degrees. So that's why there's this range, but typically within that range it covers all these meats. And you're able to keep your food nice and healthy, bacteria free, and you won't get sick to your stomach, so you don't go, man, I love doing that. All right, so I'm gonna get back to playing with my little kitty cat. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned her name is Luna. And before I sign off, I just want to say thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe for more great exercise and nutrition tips. Estrada-Lopez signing off. Until next time.